Yo,
Yo, what's going on?
we're back with
Oh
another edition,
no!
another weekly edition of 50-50. No, I just told Drake before this, I was like, when we get on, we're not going to say that
Yeah,
we're back because every time we say we're back, we're never consistent with it. So at this point, we've decided to just upload when we can.
yeah. I wanted to preface that as soon as you said that to say you are the one that brought it up. Say we are not saying we're back. We're just going to record when we can record. And the absolute first thing you said was we're back.
I looked at the camera, the lights got bright, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, that's a real thing for a lot of people. You have a game plan, and then as soon as something happens or it's time to perform,
No, that's just it. I'm a good game planner. My execution, 40, 50%.
subpar. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
but I can plan it.
So we're just gonna get right into this. We're not doing any of that bullshit about, like you said, we're back. We're just gonna put stuff out and record when we can do it. But you
Yeah.
know who's not back is Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick is not back for the first time in my life that I can actually remember. Uh, he's no longer the coach of my football team, which it probably should have been a little more numb than it was. But I'm gonna be honest, dude. I didn't even watch the press conference. His ex.
I did a little
Oh,
bit. This was completely unexpected. Can you say hi? Can you wave? Can
hi,
you say
Rory.
hi? She okay. Talk about the lights being too bright.
We're just laugh. Were you laughing because she just sprinted in at you?
Yeah, Sarah just got home and Rory just walked in the door and was just really excited to see me. Apparently, that was unscripted cuteness right
Have
there.
you seen that meme of Hasbullah when he like walks back through the door and just like walks in and then just stands there? And it's like they use it as a meme of like when your
Yeah.
friends drag you home from the bar because you're too drunk and you show back up. Like that's exactly what I
He's
pictured.
got a lot of really funny memes. Now this is completely off topic, but I just saw the meme again the other day. They were like, I don't think Mike Tyson knows that Hasbulla is a grown man, and he's like picking him up and like playing
Yeah,
with him and
playing with him.
stuff. Yeah.
It's like from bench warmers when when they're all cheering for Marcus after he gives the speech at the end, and someone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, I want me a little guy or something." And
Yeah.
someone just reaches up and hands him it, and he's
Hands
like,
it.
"Oh."
That's a classic movie.
But
But
no, I
yeah,
did not. I did not watch the Bill Belichick press conference.
it was like short and sweet. I did yesterday. It was basically them. I heard people saying because it was like the best Bill Belichick as physically looked like ever, and they're like, I think that is him showing the rest of the league he's ready to fucking go.
Yeah, I think
And
he's
because
ready to go.
the main thing is he wants that record. So whether he's going to be coaching for 2 or 3 more years, and he's got 3 5-1 season, he wants to get that all time record. But
Yeah, and I saw the Falcons and the Chargers, the two favorite teams for him. Which I like the Chargers for him. The Falcons would be have a good team, but they don't have a quarterback.
yeah, I don't. I mean, they might trade for Justin Fields. That's about or Russell Wilson. That's about all I could see. Get
Yeah,
him a couple 9-win seasons and get him out
yeah.
of there.
But
Dude,
my Patriots plan is draft Jaden Daniels, find a way to get T Higgins, offensive line help. We're back.
do they need offensive line help? That's why
Oh, pretty relative. Well, our line was like okay.
okay. Yeah, well, I just saw that
They're
last year.
not good.
Bill drafted like 3 interior offensive linemen and 2 kickers.
Yeah, dude, he's like it's like the kid that doesn't know how to play fantasy football in like an 8-man league who drafts 2 kickers in the 15 rounds because he wants some flexibility.
I did that with defense this year, and it didn't work out.
Nope. And we'll just we don't have to get into it, but I won my third fantasy football championship in 6 years, so kind of.
I'm about ready to give up. I'm just signing up to give somebody my money every year.
Yeah.
I've been like consistently like third, fourth, or fifth place, except for the one year I came in last.
Which does not make you feel better.
No. But did you see that in Gerard Mayo's? Because they already hired Gerard Mayo in his contract. He was always going to be the successor.
Yeah, it first got brought up like 2 years ago, but no one was
Mm-hmm.
really sure if Belichick was or is going to leave because our team was just bad in general. So I didn't know if they were going to put it on the GOAT coach or just let him
Mm-hmm.
ride. So I did see that. I feel like it's cool. He's got a lot of player support. He played for the Patriots his whole career. And they said, I saw in a quote, it was like halfway through his playing career, his teammates were like, basically looked at him as like, when are you going to be a coach?
Yeah, I just
So,
it doesn't always need to be, and obviously we'll get off this topic quick because this isn't a sports podcast. But I think it's crazy that most of the teams that are good now are like offensive based teams, other than like Mike
yeah.
Vrabel. But if you're a defensive coach, you have to have a good quarterback. Otherwise, you're not going to be like Stefanski that can just pull Joe Flacco out of your ass. Something like that. Because I think they just want to keep that Patriot culture.
Yeah. But they got to
But
change it up to speaking on
yeah,
that. It can't just be the Belichick way. It's got to be Mayo's got to find his own
but
way.
good thing they have the third pick in the draft, and all of the five quarterbacks that are going to get drafted this year are all better than Mac Jones when he got drafted.
All the quarterbacks in the league are better than Mac Jones. And
Dude.
I scared the actual shit out of my dog.
Yeah, this has been something that I haven't asked you specifically for the past like 2 months. It's been on our like
It's been on the
little
list for
short
like,
list to
yeah,
talk
three
about,
months maybe.
and
Um,
I'm just like I'm gonna wait and actually
yeah.
hear this firsthand.
So everyone with a dog knows like sometimes you like to play around with them, scare them, stuff like that. And usually dogs are like they're not like cat like reflexes, but like they usually sense you coming, like they'll see you or something and like whatever. So on a brisk night in October, my dog was looking out the window at a bunch of dogs playing outside, and I was sitting on the couch, probably like 4 feet from him, and I was like, "Jazz, I'm gonna scare Frank." And every time I've done it, he always just turns around and then he's like, "All right, let's do this."
Mhm.
And so I'm slowly getting up, and I go, rah! And I put my hands like on the side of his butt, and he flails and he anal gland projectiled
Oh,
all over my hand, dude. And I
no
literally just
way.
was like, I was like laughing because I actually scared him, but then I looked down and realized I had like actual skunk shit in my hand, and I was instantly started to go into a bit of a panic, and I went and washed my hands, and
Oh my
as
god.
my hands smelt for like a couple hours.
I was about to say, I think I'd rather actually get shit on my hands. If people don't know
Yeah,
what like the anal glands are, there's like 50% of dogs don't know how to clean their anal glands. They have little sacs in their butts,
yeah, it's like
and
warm
it
fish.
leaks.
Ayo.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, and it's definitely a nasty fishy smell, and some dogs just can't clean it out themselves. And I didn't know that you could scare it out of them.
Dude, I don't scare my dog anymore. I didn't know he could just projectile him. I mean, I don't know if he was built up or something, a little bricked up on the AGs, and he just let him go on.
You would think that maybe that would put something, or trigger something and be like, oh, I can actually get this stuff out myself,
Yeah, I
instead
mean,
of
he
instead of
he
my
can.
owner or somebody having to squeeze the outside of my ass.
Ooh. Yeah, so
Oh,
when I looked down and just saw like the green brown liquid on my hand, I was like,
were
we're
you just
gonna.
like Dawn dish soap,
Oh
like
yeah, I was
washing?
scrub a dub my blubbing, and I'm like, I haven't
Oh,
scared my dog since, and I probably never will ever again.
he knows it now too. Like
Oh,
there's an
dude.
episode of Family Guy where Brian's scared the entire time because
Yeah,
Stewie's gonna get him, but he doesn't know when. He
yeah,
knows that he's gonna get you now, and like you're just walking around the house scared. He's like, I know you're not gonna scare me because I have a tactic.
yeah, and it's like, what am I gonna do at this point? So Frank wins that one.
Frank Frank won nothing forever.
Yeah.
Now,
Un-
another good story here that I did hear that you need to tell the people is it's not a good story. It's not a feel good story, but you have it on here to tell about your
another
grandma.
one. Yeah, another one that's been on here for what, a month or so now. Um, so it was a Friday. I don't know, probably a month or so ago, and I was sitting at my desk at work, and I got a call from my grandmother, so I just declined it, and I get a I was busy. I get a Facebook message, and she's like, "Can you call me? It's an emergency." I'm like, "Oh, well, now it's go time." So like I quickly walk away, phone her up, call her, and she answers the phone. She's like, "Hunter, are you in jail?" And I was like, no, I am at the office. Like, what's going on? And there's like probably 6 seconds of silence, and then she's like, I think I got scammed. And so she proceeds to basically tell me that someone called her, and she said it sounded just like me. So we came to the conclusion after a while that it was AI based, like some deep fake. But yeah, the person called, said I was in jail, needed money for lawyer fees, and like in my voice was telling her like, can we keep this between us? Like, don't tell my parents, like stuff like that. So it was kind of creepy, like the
Yeah.
levels that it was able to go to. And yeah, unfortunately, she was very trusting in my voice and sent a couple dollars out west to California. So it was a little bit more of a sad Christmas this year. No, but
Some
it's
hunter had a good Christmas. Some hunter
yeah,
out there.
exactly. But basically, as soon as it happened, I reached out to you guys. I reached out to multiple people, and I've heard like since then. Now I've heard of like through work even. I've heard of like 10 people of it happening to, where people are just using a deep fake to call old
Hmm.
people and basically scam them. But what's really creepy is most of the people I talked to about it came to the conclusion that AI got my voice from this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like if you think about it, think of all of the words we've said on this podcast. Like it has our whole range, our whole vocal range.
Oh yeah. They're gonna everything from cuss words to mostly cuss words. But anyway,
Yeah.
um, I
I,
just
t- I told my grandma like leave that bitch in jail next time.
yeah. Dude,
Fuck that.
that's just really sad that they're attacking older people. And
I mean, sad but smart. Let's be real.
oh yeah, it's
If
definitely
someone
smart.
called me, I'd be like, I'm gonna finger fuck you through the phone if you try this again.
Oh yeah, I mean, luckily all my grandparents are dead, so I don't have to worry about that.
I didn't see coming.
Thank goodness my grandparents are all gone.
I think the best talent of a podcast is learning like not to laugh at your own jokes or your like podcaster friends' jokes, but still knowing it's funny. Like that's what's so good about Pardon My Take is they say such hilarious shit and then like
Yeah.
most of the time they can not laugh. That just fucks me up on the inside. That was super funny.
Well, a good bit of it too is being able to edit like back and forth, and that
True.
adds to like the comedic bit. But we don't do that. People just see exactly what we're doing the entire time,
We're just au
and
naturel.
yeah, we're just low budget to no budget.
No budget.
Or no, we're what $100
Oh, it's
a
true. We
year.
did buy some equipment and we bought some
I
equipment.
bought some equipment.
So
Do this thing.
yeah. But yeah,
I
so
probably
if
shouldn't have done that.
if anyone's
It's
if
not getting
anyone
clipped.
if anyone's grandmothers or grandparents or anyone in your family, you might have someone slow who doesn't know much. Don't answer the phone on people that are saying they need money sent to them in California. Because like I don't know, the last thing I ever want to do is pile on, but I was like look, you got a call from California. Like I don't know where the fuck you think I've been, where I've been doing. Also, like she's close enough with Jazz, like call Jazz, like just
Yeah.
text her even.
She
And be
panicked.
like,
She
what's
did what
up?
you did to open the show.
Yeah, I mean,
She was like, we're back.
it wasn't
Here's...
like a Venmo. She had to she drove to the bank twice.
She could have made some calls in the meantime.
Yeah, but then again, I love her. I appreciate her thinking of me and being willing
Hmm.
to put that on the line for me. Having said, I hope
But
it doesn't happen to
she
the next
won't do
person.
it. She won't do it again now though. She's like, Hunter,
I'd
even
hope
if
not.
even
Can you
if you're
imagine?
no, she's like, even if you're actually in jail, I already gave up all the money that I was gonna be able to give to you.
No, my actually I can't even say our solution because I don't want it to get stolen by AI. But we have a solution now that's in place for our whole
I feel
family.
you. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if I get a call from one of my dead grandparents, I'm gonna be freaked out.
Yeah, you should be scared no matter what.
I'm gonna give them all my money and be like, I don't want to be haunted. Take it, please.
You're like, hey, stay dead.
Hey, you stay down there. Or up
But
there.
yeah, so
Probably up there. Yeah. Not good. As long as your grandma is cool with it. Usually typically older
define
people
cool with it.
well, okay. She's okay. She's physically and mentally okay. Typically grandparents have enough money to where,
Oh yeah,
she is not,
dead,
you know,
crippled in the
yeah, exactly. So not a very good situation, but hey, we're living and we're learning. And I
yeah.
immediately told my family about it too, and we have a similar thing about it too. I immediately was like, my mom would fall for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's a scary call with the deep fake in your voice, and
Hmm.
if you couldn't really tell that well,
I'm not
fair.
even gonna. I'm not even gonna deep fake it. I'm just gonna like start calling my parents and be like, "I'm in jail. I need. I need
That's
$10,000."
what I should have did in college.
I'll just be like, "Oh damn, you guys just got scammed by AI," but realistically, I just got 10 grand in my account from my parents now. I'd be like, I've got no idea.
You
I'm gonna
call them
set up
back
some.
3 months later. Oh, you have to pay taxes on that. Oh,
There's interest.
oh,
Yeah,
that's good
I
stuff.
I'm gonna scam my own parents.
Do it.
Whatever.
Um,
I'm piece of
so
shit.
what do we got here? Oh, I want to hear about some. Everyone's back in the office. A little bit of an experience. You're fully embroidered in your new company for what, a year now. I want to hear about the new weird things you're seeing
Close-ish.
there.
It was yeah. It'll be a year in May. So I'm like a 1 day a week in the office type of guy, but it's pretty much my choice on when I want to go in, um, which is great. But I don't really know anybody other than the people I work with, and most of those
Yeah.
people are like plant personnel that are in other states and shit, and
Mm-hmm.
even other countries. And I was going to the bathroom and just looked over and saw someone just huffing and puffing. And they're just staring at themselves in the mirror. And it was almost like a movie scene. And I just want to know where he was coming from and what he did. And if he just like maybe blew a meeting or a presentation. He was just like sweating and looked in the mirror and had his hands on the sink
Oh
and
no,
just
like
was like
full movie scene.
throwing water on his face and like huffing and puffing. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna continue to fake this pee for as long as I can because I am done and I am not standing next to this guy. And it was like a minute and a half thing. So I'm hoping he probably didn't know. He probably had tunnel vision anyway because he was just like
Oh
throwing the
yeah.
water on his face. But it was the most strange. It was like so bizarre. I was just looking over it and I'm like, man, he definitely can probably hear that there's no pee coming out. And I've been here for a minute and I just need to not be next to you. And then he just had water on himself and washed his face off and left after about like 45 seconds of like pure panic. It looked like
Yeah. So
something was going on.
if you had to take a guess, what's your number one scenario of what happened?
I'm guessing it was I don't think it was anything personal. I'm guessing that it was in the next room over, and maybe he has a nut allergy and was freaking out during his presentation and popped in a cashew.
Damn.
But probably not.
Yeah. I mean that could be it. I'm
He'd probably be dead. Maybe I saw the beginning of it. I haven't heard anything.
yeah. I'm thinking he's a chain smoker of Black and Milds, and he didn't drink any water up until that point in the day, and he's just been had a real nicotine buzz, and he was about to faint.
That's probably more accurate.
Yeah,
I he was in a suit. He looked like he was probably giving a presentation.
probably
Like
has a jewel.
he was definitely higher up than me. Yeah, he was probably looking for his jewel immediately after he blew that like presentation to
What if he was
the
lactating?
CEO. And he's just
I
covering it up by throwing water on him. There, he like noticed that he noticed that he was
yeah, these like
dripping down in
milk
his
stains
nipples,
coming
and
through.
he's like, "Oh no, sorry, I was having a panic attack, so I had to go to the bathroom and throw water all over me."
Yeah,
But
and he
really, it's a
initially, when he put the sink on, he didn't think it was already super hot water. He went hot water, throw up in his face,
yeah,
and that was set off the panic. And then he came.
yeah. He had a plan. He and then he came. His weakness when he's feeding is hot water to the face.
Hot water to the face makes me come. Fair.
While he's lactating, though, his nipples were probably super sensitive, so the hot water hit his nipples too.
I mean,
Trigger
that would
the
happen to
nut.
anybody.
Trigger the nut. Yeah, you can't blame the guy. He had a plan. The moral of the story of today is having a plan and being able to execute that plan. And so far, everything we've talked about, everyone's over 3.
Yeah, people aren't doing so hot.
Hey, Chris, there's a bunch of water on your pants too. Oh yeah, that's water. And then like 2 hours later, they're like that water dried up white. It's the minerals in the water. That's gotta be.
I noticed when you unzipped your zipper, a pool of dust came from your pants. What's that about? Because dried cum and so zip it off. Go,
No, no, I should have laughed at that because I did think it was funny, but I
well,
was really
I didn't need you to laugh. I just need you to say something.
to acknowledge it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking away because I almost made a joke that we wouldn't have been able to clip or potentially air this program.
All right.
So I held it back.
That was good. Good move. Good move.
Yeah. Yes.
Um, and then I want to hear about the second part, and I'm not going to get to the third part on this because we might have some listeners in the old office.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I
So
feel that.
yeah.
No, the other one's just I knew a guy that I didn't actually know him, which actually made it more weird because I couldn't say anything. But he would brush his teeth in the work bathroom after lunch, which is not the most sanitary thing, but it is what it is. He's trying to brush his teeth. He would do it while he was pissing also.
Oh,
He would just be like, so he would take his time brushing his teeth and then also zipping his shit up with one hand and buckling and
oh yeah,
everything.
that's too much.
Yeah, and I'm
I've
just,
seen people brush their teeth in the office, but
mhm.
if you're doing it while you're pissing, I think that's a
Yeah.
little different.
Yeah, because as long as you're not, think about it. Like our bathrooms aren't extremely clean anyway, even at your own house. But at least it's your germs. In a public place, it's everybody's, and there's no fucking
Yeah.
tops to the toilet seats, so you can't put your toothbrush down everywhere. I don't know if he was putting his toothbrush down or not. For the moral or for the basis of the story, let's say he was putting his toothbrush on the sink too.
Oh
Yucky
yeah.
guy and
Yucky.
yucky dude, and so that's not the worst. You want to brush your teeth. Don't set it out anywhere. But then he's doing it while he was peeing. I've seen some weird shit. It wasn't the same guy though. That'd been a good story if it was the same guy. He's
That would
just
have
been
been
a
a good
little
story for the
little
same
freaky
guy.
guy at the office.
I walked in the bathroom on Wednesday, and it looked like someone had shaved Chewbacca's taint on the right side of the sink, on the right sink, I mean. And like
Oh,
why do you shave at work? Like, and it was a lot, dude. It was not
yeah,
like a trim
that's
up
not
job.
okay.
It looked like if someone just shaved you clean, probably even more than that, on right on the thing. I was like, dude, one, why? And two, like it was all over the side of the sink, all over the actual faucet, all over. I was like, dude, you couldn't just like do it down the drain. Like, come on.
Somebody realized they looked like shit, and they had the most important like meeting of their life or something
What if they were swassing and it really was just taint hair?
on the sink.
I don't. You need. I mean, the mirror's right in front of it. To be fair, so you could get like a bend reach Glock 32 right up your ass, and you could probably shave most of it.
Must have been. Had to been a tall fella like yourself. I'm nowhere. I'm nowhere near that sink.
Yeah. Or short people
I'm.
love elevated surfaces, so
I'm. That's true.
maybe he was just up there.
Just standing up there dancing, shaving.
Giving it a 1, 2.
What are you
But
doing, Jerry? I like to dance when I shave my ass.
I like to dance when I shave my ass. So do I.
There's a lot of weird people. I would just like to see what's actually happening because for a while there, I remember growing up, I would be peeing in the urinal and be like, "How can there be so much hair everywhere?"
Yeah.
And then this actually happened to me not too long ago, and I was disgusted with myself. Just disgusted. Growing up, there's hair all over the urinal. It's like, how does this happen? Just
Yeah,
stuff
you're
just
like, who
fucking
does
falling
that?
off people, and then I'm peeing, unbuckle, unzip, and everything, and pull Johnny out, and I just see one long hair just like casually floating down
Yeah,
to the
just doing
urinal,
the
and I'm like, oh my god, I'm that guy, and I know how it happens now
yeah.
because I'm not 6 years old and smooth as a dolphin anymore. I know I was the guy that I was complaining about.
Yeah.
It's like a weird interstellar moment, and I was banging on the door like, no,
What's
no.
that saying? It's like you either you either kill the villain or live long enough to beat.
Yeah,
What is that one?
you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah, dude, exactly. You could have died the skinless dolphin or whatever, and instead you're throwing pubies on the urinal.
Yeah.
Because I know I
Instead I'm the
honestly,
hairy villain.
because I've been in that same boat where I'm like, you people are fucking gross. Like, do you shower to get rid of your loosey gooseys? And then I, whip it out, and I'm like, it's like literally you hear like the violin sad song. You're like, holy shit, it's
Yeah.
me. And
Oh.
yeah, now I just don't pee anymore. That's why I only pee sitting down.
Only pee sitting down with my eyes closed.
Yeah. And then, I mean, while we're on the office conversation, so I try to refrain from energy drinks for the most part. But once in a while, I'm at the office, 2 p.m. I need the last couple hours. Like, I'll get a Red Bull. And, it's always just been Red Bull, whatever. I went down to
I
the
love a Red Bull.
cafeteria on, this Wednesday. And I saw they have the Celsius lineup. And I've just, like, heard of people. I know what Celsius is. I've heard people talk about it.
Aren't they like slightly more like a healthier alternative?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
So I got this like Arctic berry, some whatever. I got upstairs, I drank it, and I didn't feel anything for probably like 15, 20 minutes. And then, dude, it's cliche. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Like I was sitting in my desk chair, armpits were sweating deep. Like I could hear my heartbeat hitting the fucking front of my chest, and my hands on my keyboard are just like and I'm trying to like keep it together. And I was like, one of my buddies came over, I was like, dude, have you ever had a Celsius? I was like, dude, like casually, like I'm kind of having a panic attack right now. Like,
Trying to keep it together in the office.
yeah, like dude, it was an absolute nightmare. And I was
Do you
like,
know how many milligrams of like caffeine it had in it?
fucking enough, dude. Or like, I don't know. Like, I didn't read the statistics. If I ever see one of those things ever again, I'm gonna
Smash it.
like or like I'm gonna pour like a third of it into like a shot glass and be like, "That's good." Like that
You're
was
just.
it was not okay.
I want to try one now. I might.
You
I might.
just try
I might
one
try
just to
one.
see.
Like do like a shoe nice video. Like try one. Show me drinking
Drink
it, and
three
then
of
do
them.
like 20 minutes later, and then I'll just be like eating deodorant and stuff like shoe nice. It's like completely not related.
So
I
you've
just
never
mix
tried
all
one?
of his videos. No,
Yeah,
I
you have to
really
try
only
one.
drink. I really only drink coffee that I make. Like
I'm a
at my
coffee every
house.
day kind of guy. And the
Do
thing
you
on
make it at your house
Wednesday,
typically?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
On
so much
Wednesday,
cheaper.
yeah, I woke up super late, which is why I made it to the office late. So I was like, I don't have time to make a coffee here. So I waited till like whatever time and got a Celsius. Because I had it like, I know I said I get Red Bulls around 2. I had it probably around like 10 or 11. And then I was fucked.
There's gotta be a time where your body just uses all that panic and built up energy. Like there's gotta be a reason that your body does that, right?
Yeah.
There has to be. It's like fight or flight to where you take the Celsius and then all of a sudden, what is the situation that you're in that you're like I'm panicked, but this is a great thing right now
Yeah.
because
Well,
we
that's the thing,
don't
because
have that scenario.
I do like the when you get
The
the bit
rush.
of energy like rush,
Hmm.
but like I didn't need that. I needed like a half of that maybe. I just wanted
Yeah.
to wake up. I didn't want to like. I don't even know how to describe it, dude. I didn't
I don't
like
know.
it.
It's not good. You should try to wean yourself into it like a half or a third, and
Yeah.
then go
Oh,
go from
it
there.
tasted good though.
That's good.
I might just
I'm gonna
start drinking.
I'm gonna
I might
try
just
one
start. I might just start drinking them just for the flavor.
and just deal with the panic attacks,
Yeah.
dude. I think we have so much stuff on the list. We want to try to keep it around 30-ish minutes, so maybe we'll hit 2 more and keep a couple more. I think
Oh, I got.
two,
Are you on a time crunch
I am on
as
a
well?
time crunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
getting
time
calls right
crunching.
now, so probably like 6 more minutes.
All right. All right.
One thing I think we want to hit the stuff that are pretty relevant right now,
Yeah.
which is that Selena and Benny Blanco are a couple,
Yeah.
and
I learned this
I
recently. I learned it a couple days before you sent me that thing.
I think I saw it. So you were probably a day ahead of me, but I saw the pictures of them kissing. So you probably saw it the night that they were like on the carpet
Yeah,
or
let
at
me-
the Golden Globes or whatever it is. And you shouldn't ever just judge by because I don't actually know who Benny Blanco like is personally. All I know about him is what I've
Do
seen off
you
of
never
Dave.
seen? You say Dave.
Yes, that's what I know of Benny Blanco, and he's playing himself in there, and he's extremely odd. And there's probably varying opinions on Selena Gomez, but I think for the most part, people would say that she's like pretty
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I'm trying
And
to
she
say.
and you said you saw something that basically she came out and said something. She knows he's pretty ugly, but she rides with him.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the exact thing now. Um, but yeah. Oh, is this one of it? No, because I mean everyone knows she dated Bieber, and then she dated a couple. I don't know if she dated anyone else actually, but then going to Benny Blanco, and he kind of looks like a toenail. He's a good guy, pretty funny,
That's a
but
yeah,
he's an uglier human, just to be straight up. And he even makes fun of his ugliness in Dave multiple
yeah. He's
times.
apparently very talented though.
Yeah, yeah, he did a lot of music with Juice World, but he's a really good producer. And I don't know if I'm able to find this. I don't want to waste too much time. Um, so yeah, but she basically came out and because people were like, "They're ugly, you're ugly." Apparently, he also shaded her a couple of
Hmm.
years ago, but
Oh,
that's for another day. But it just goes to show again, ugly dudes can make it fucking happen, dude.
let's do it, man.
Look at
I, I,
Pete.
I,
Dude, Pete Davidson's dating Outer Banks girl.
I heard some rumors about that. He's just I
Dude just gets it.
there's something about his aura
Yeah.
that people love, and he it's sad because it seems like for all these people they're like, this is gonna be a fun 2 months, and then we're gonna be done. And he's just like, I guess I'm gonna obviously take this, right? And
Yeah.
after like how long is he gonna be like? Maybe I want someone that'll stick around.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Not just around for his comedy and his long schlong.
Long shot, dude, definitely packing McGregor's. I
All
don't
right,
know why I said that.
we got. I don't know either. That's why I was gonna skip right by it if you didn't say anything.
No, I'm gonna bring it up. How weird that was. All right, I have. We can skip. I want to talk about. I don't care what we talk about. I want to hear about the chili in your fingernail.
It was just a weird. So I made chili a couple of days ago. It was delicious, and then I went to work.
Obviously.
I went to work yesterday morning, and I packed some chili in the morning for lunch while I was at work, and just a nervous habit or whatever it is, bad habit, chewing my nails, and I'm trying to be very conscious of what I'm doing when I'm chewing my nails, and or when I'm chewing my nails, so I don't do it anymore. And I try to avoid being sick and stuff, especially with a kid now. But I'm like chewing on my fingernails, and all of a sudden, I got an absolute flavor blast that I was not expecting. And I look down, and I'm like pretty confused about what I'm doing, and then I'm like retracing my steps, and I'm like, I need this to be retraced to something good that I love the taste of, and not something bad that has happened. And
So
it turned
you were
out
like, this is chili.
yeah, it turned out it was from the chili that I packed this morning. Apparently, I got some on my finger and I just didn't clean it off. And so when I was chewing my nails, I was like, oh my God, that was delicious chili. And then it was like 8 in the morning. So I'm just looking over at my bag and I'm like, man, there's chili in there. I want to eat it now.
I
But
have a
I can't eat chili at 8 in the morning at work. If I was at
no.
home, I would have done it.
Oh
But
yeah. I have a
I couldn't do it
terrible
at work.
habit of just sucking the food off my fingers in public.
Really?
Oh, it's so bad.
You're the
Dude. Like,
person people look at and they're like that. They hear it too. They
like,
hear
you're
it before
gross.
they see it.
Oh yeah, because like if you're home, if it's no big deal, I'm gonna crush a bag of honey barbecue chips, and I'm just like.
Like you look like you're making love to it, and
But
you're
then
like
like I'll be in
getting
public.
every
If I,
bit off.
dude, if I'm at like a restaurant, I get some real good food, and a bit gets on my hand, dude. Like, society says give it to the napkin. My fucking brain and stomach says suck on that shit.
Suck. It's your fingers, dude. It's not weird.
It's
Suck on it,
literally it's my fingy wingy. I can suck if I want to.
dude. That's a good remix.
Yeah.
It's my fingy wingy. I can suck if I wanted to. I think it's true, but two things can be true at the same time. I think that's fine, and I also think it's gross.
Yeah, no, I think
You got to
I
start
don't think
doing
it's
it.
fine.
No, you well, is it? Does it make it any? Does it make it weirder if you keep doing it, but you draw less attention to it, and like you're like,
Maybe, but every time I do
or
it,
if you're gonna do it, you just need to be like.
I'll do it, and Jazz will just be like, "Don't fucking do that." Like, I'm like,
You guys are watching TV, and I'm telling you, she hears it first, and she's like, "That's definitely one of her pet peeves." And you're like, "I gotta do it."
yeah, I'm like, please. So, I feel you there though on the chili, and that's the other thing. I don't bite my nails, but like, I had to get out of the habit of seeing something in my nails and being like to clean it instead of just being like to
Oh
clean
yeah.
it. And now,
Oh,
I just wash my hands
is that
a
anal
couple
glands?
times. Wait.
That's why you
Yep.
smelled for 2 hours
Oh
because you
no.
just cleaned it off. You're cleaning it off like naturally.
Oh no, it's just shit.
Oh, it's just shit. Why would I clean that off with a napkin?
So, yeah, that's life.
It is life. Life is you doing weird shit, realizing it, and then deciding whether it's too weird to keep doing, or to do in public, or to do at home if that's okay, or if it's so weird you just shouldn't do it. Because
Exactly.
I eat dinner for breakfast all the time, and people think it's weird. Like when I'm working from home,
Dinner
I'll be
for
like,
breakfast. Ooh, you're a
yeah,
backwards kind of guy. I could
like
do that though.
if I'm at home and I had like spaghetti yesterday, and I'm like, it's 9:30 and I'm really hungry. I'm just like heating up the meatballs.
That's fair. Spaghetti's really good too.
Yeah, I just be eating anything that I want. Actually,
Yeah.
sue me.
I will. You have a house. I could get you good.
Hold on, let me start my AI. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna deep fake you. Just gonna try and deep fake your family. I'm gonna get Rory so good.
Dude,
Stupid bitch.
stupid. I was gonna say stupid. I was gonna leave out the vulgarity of it. I was gonna say just stupid little baby.
Oh.
I don't know if that's karma unless you got shot in the head. Oh, thought maybe it. Well,
So
hey, that
all
was
right.
another
Well,
good
yeah.
episode.
We'll let
And
you get
I
to your
think we
work
like
things.
to. Think we like to. We want to start keeping it, or like probably shorter than like 40 minutes. Like you said, a nice drive time
Maybe.
to work to from. Sometimes we have too much good stuff to talk about. I
Yeah.
feel
I mean,
really good about this
I'm already.
episode.
I don't know when we'll record it, but I'm already excited for the next episode. I mean, I guess I booked my bachelor party.
Yeah,
My wedding's this year, 2024, big year for me.
is big year for you.
So
Dude, it could be a crazy year for you. Don't we get a new president during your? But we're gonna get a new president during your wedding.
yeah,
I'm gonna cause so much drama at your wedding.
that could
I'm
actually
gonna
be an
cause
issue.
I'm gonna cause so much political drama when I'm drunk at your wedding. It's gonna be hilarious.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna be standing up there next to you, be like, yeah, MAGA.
Good. So.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
All right,
Hey, well,
we're
congrats
gonna
on your
record again
marriage.
soon.
Yep, we'll do it soon. Peace out, fifters. 50 fifters.
Fifters, fifths, motherfucker.